is the man's role in the family?
The man's role in the family is to protect the family.
The man's role in the family is really someone who can be that support system, that backbone.
The family is a smaller version of the community.
Is to support your family. Your family is the most important in your heart and in your life. Is your children, your wife, and whoever surrounds you.
To provide guidance.
And have a strong foundation to build on for his family, for his kids, for his wife, and for all those who are following him.
What about his role in the community?
Pretty much the same thing.
There's multiple men in the community, so kind of like how we say in the community, get in where you
Man's
fit
role
in.
in the community is to take ownership of the community.
You know, help other people when they're in trouble. They need your help. Things like that.
In the community? Oh, definitely.
I think that a man's role in the community should also be a protector of the community too.
Get in where you fit in the leadership role. So for the men, you should be out front, whether it's in your church, whether it's in your nonprofit, whether it's
Protecting the women and children in the community.
The men should be out front. So again, that role is leadership, but not necessarily the dictator or the main person, but finding your niche, finding your role within the community to support and enhance the community.
Were you raised with your father in the house?
Yes, he was. As a matter of fact, he was my favorite parent.
My dad wasn't.
My dad was awesome, man. He was a very good man.
My dad was around till I was about 11.
I was not raised with my father in the house, but there were many inspirational men, including my father, outside of my house.
I left home at 18 years old. My whole obligation was not to be anything what my dad, like what my dad was.
But I can say this much though. I did have a stepdad.
But my dad was a very hard worker, and he always said education was first.
That was one of my role models.
He was from the street, had a hard upbringing, but at the same time, like, he most definitely, even to this day, he plays a real active part in my life.
Do you remember your male role models when you were growing up?
Yeah, I didn't really have too many male role models growing up.
Absolutely.
I learned a lot of things. Chuck Laney down at the Eastside Boys and Girls Club
My dad,
taught us courage, taught us discipline.
Bill Cosby.
my pastor in my church.
So David Robinson and the mentors that were involved in those programs.
Caregiver, took care of his home at the same time. Kids showed him a lot of respect.
The ones that I did, it was a pretty big letdown.
Some of my school teachers.
They were major components in my development and in my successes throughout life.
So why do you think some people aren't fulfilling their obligations and responsibilities to the family, to the community, and to society as a whole?
There's a lot of reasons why.
Dynamics for everybody's situation are different. Some people, they need that model in front of them morning, noon, and night. Others people, they just need the concept of that model.
They have a lot of different things going on.
I guess the reason that they don't take care of business or they don't take care of their homes is because I guess their dads and their role models, their fathers weren't there. They weren't around. They weren't around to be there for them.
That there are role reversals in our homes and in our communities.
We as African American women have a certain expectation of what a man is supposed to do.
Nothing against women, but as I said earlier, men were made to lead.
And what a man is supposed to do in the family. Sometimes men didn't grow up with a father in the household.
One reason I really believe it's easier to follow the lead.
And so when women are forced to lead because men are not present, I think when men see that, when young men see that.
First thing you got to do is be a man first. You got to know how to take care of yourself before you can take care of somebody else. And so like it gets them, I think it gets to them in a way. It makes them draw away from their kids, not intentionally.
They're kind of perplexed and they step away and they allow their sisters or their aunts or their cousins to take the lead.
And so I think there's a lot of pressure on men, specifically African American men, family. But I find that men do care about their children. And sometimes we as African American women can be a roadblock to men being involved with their families and children.
What would you say to a young child? If you had one opportunity and you knew some children were watching this, what would you say to inspire them?
You're strong. You know, I respect you.
Don't give up on your dreams.
Be honest. Be honest with yourself.
Very talented and gifted.
One thing I would tell the youth is to understand purpose.
And be honest with those that love you.
When you look in the mirror in the morning, you should be proud of what you see.
Because at the end of the day,
Do something positive, do something right, do something that's gonna show the people who you are.
if you're not honest with yourself, you can never grow. And if you're not honest with those people who are supporting you, they can't support you the way they need to support you. Be honest with where you are, be honest with where you're trying to go, be honest with the man that you want to be.
Everyone needs a role model, and being a father, being there, you have to be there as a role model.
No place to stay. Sometimes I wonder, will I ever live a better way? Not knowing where my next meal is coming from. People walk by, laugh at me and call me a bum. No permanent home, I roam these city streets for the last 3 years. The same shoes have been on my feet, searching for heat, a place to keep my body warm. Under a bridge when it rains to avoid the storm. This world is heartless, they don't understand my disposition.